Hey everybody, Jay Marino here, and welcome back. It's the true story of Arkain, a custom campaign for Warcraft 3. We're on to Chapter 6 of Act 6, Lord of Shadows. This is quite an infamous mission from the Second Human Books era. It's quite long, so with that being said, let's just get to it. While Cora and Lorene are busy fighting the nobles, Gardon travels to the capital of Toram. The city has rebelled against Retka's forces, and had successfully driven them from their beloved city. However, Retka would most likely return to reconquer it. Since Cora and Lorene were to deal with Retka's nobles, Gardon decided to travel to Toran's capital city. By supporting them, he could gain much respect, and the people of Toran would be more than willing to join his cause. In the meantime, a dark shadow had appeared in Toran, watching, lurking, waiting for the right moment. Sounds like our boy Brian. Greetings, General Bloodclaw. We're both delighted and honored that you accepted our invitation. Word of your actions in the war against the demons and the rebels has traveled far. And you know I don't have time for pleasantries, Mayor Kent. Let's cut this short. I've got rebels to fight. What's the status of your defenses? Of course, everything is fine. Some of my men guard the civilians while the rest are rebuilding the defenses. Also, if we're not getting attacked anytime soon, our damaged trebuchets should only have a few weeks until everything is fully repaired. If everything's going so well, why have you asked for my presence, Mayor? I warn you, if you wasted my time or is this some kind of trap, I will... You see, General, something happened when Retka and his marauders took over. We were fighting them endlessly, desperate to give them no quarter. Our king was long dead, but we kept fighting on. Not for him, not for the kingdoms of the Empire, only for survival itself. Before we could be utterly defeated, we were saved. He arrived. He opened our eyes to the truth and helped us destroy our enemies. We're now his humble servants. Uh-oh. And he wanted you. That's the only reason why you're here. I don't know who this he is, nor do I care. You've lured me into a trap, and for that I will rip you apart like a pig. To arms! Really? Take a look around, General. You're completely surrounded. You don't have enough men with you to defeat all of us. Don't underestimate me, Kent. I will... You will lay your weapons down and give up. What? Who is that? General Gardon Bloodclaw, you harm any of these soldiers here, you will be questioned. Undead! You filthy traitors have allied with the undead? Save your breath, General Bloodclaw. You're going to need all of it. What the... No, you'll pay for this. We'll question the prisoner. Mayor, take care of the ones who arrived here along with him. The mayor dictates that they may have one chance to live if they surrender. See to it that they do. Of course, at once, O mighty one. Sir Edoris? We've received no new orders as of yet. Lieutenant, I want your men to continue scouting the area. Yes, sir. I will tell them. What? Who are you? I'm giving you 1 minute to explain why I shouldn't kill you right now. I don't have much time to explain, so listen carefully. You've been lured into a trap. Gardon has been trapped by the Toranites. They've allied with the undead and are preparing to defeat all of you with a surprise attack. Why should we trust the words of a stranger like yourself? Give me one reason to believe you. Take a look yourself, my friend. Look at the city gates. The undead have stopped hiding. No, that's... Damn it. We have to free the general. Prepare our forces. There's one more thing you may want to take a look at, Sergeant. Those siege weapons will annihilate your men when they get too close. You'll need to deal with them to get inside. However, in order to deal with them in the first place, you'll need to attack them from the inside. You would and will lose many soldiers. I guess we've reached the point where you reveal how you want to help us. And what do you demand in return? Make haste. I can summon creatures of pure shadow for you and your men. You can use them to capture the enemy's trebuchets, kill the guards, and replace them with your own. And your prize, creature? Don't waste my time. An audience with Gardon himself, that's all I ask for. He and I are old friends. Snarl. I still don't trust you, creature, and apparently neither does the dire wolf. Oh, no one forces you to do so. Feel free to attack the city with your forces alone. Should you change your mind, I will use your sanctums to channel my summons, whether you like it or not. Grr. Lieutenant, gather your troops and construct a new base nearby. I'll start my own attacks from this position. You will lead the attack. It's time to prove yourself. Yes, sir. I'll do what I can. Don't disappoint me or I'll make you regret it. Snarl. Apparently, Zed will support you. Okay. Cool. Quick save. Let's look at what we've got, read some lore, and then we load from the save and decide what we're going to do. So we just got a variety of units. It looks like we're, like, actually Iron Fist proper this time. This is the only mission up until this point, at least, where you can build elites. It looks like we have Claire, who, poor Claire doesn't get defend, compared to... Oh, she has hardened skin. Okay, but still, no defend. There's our Shadow Stalkers. Those do chaos damage. We have lore from the perspective of Claire. We have Zed and Claire as demi-heroes. My understanding is these can be resummoned from the altar. Now, I remember this map just because of how much time I spent on it, and I'm pretty sure the first thing I'm going to want to do is set up a lumber mill down here because there's really no lumber in this base. And then to the left of us is an undead base that we need to take as early as possible. So we can grab upgrades and just spam out as much lumber harvesting as possible so that we can afford those upgrades. Leadership Boni, trained by Thanok. The soldiers of the Iron Fist have all kinds of heritages. While finding the Empire, many hail from the kingdoms instead. They are nobles, soldiers, smiths, farmers, bandits, exiled, and many more. Some were rich and some were poor before they joined the Iron Fist. Some were young, some were old. However, there is one thing they all have in common. They were afraid of Thanok, the drill sergeant of the Iron Fist, telling tales of him shouting at his dead soldiers, whipping them back into life and into battle. While it is unlikely that Thanok can actually scream the dead back into life, his drills make his soldiers endure much more pain in battle. HP by 200, which is about a 20% increase. And they've got 12 armor. Well, it'll be 13 eventually. One of us. Before she had joined the Iron Fist, Claire was just the daughter of a farmer in lore. She lost her family when the demons attacked and joined the army to avenge their deaths or died trying. Later, she was recruited by the Iron Fist. After proving that she was more than a capable fighter, she was chosen by Thanok to receive the training to become an elite. Training that would either make her a great soldier or kill her. She survived the training and became part of Thanok's personal guard, who made her his lieutenant. She has proven her worth to the entire Iron Fist and is greatly respected by its members. Increased damage by 7. I mean, on the lower end of that, again, that's about a 20% increase, but it depends on how the damage roll happens. Here's the thing, and why I'm thinking of leaning towards taking the damage. In my original playthrough, I did the HP increase, but in terms of damage, elites have so much survivability, and by the end of this map, our economy is not really going to be the problem at all. So we can just lose elites and rebuild them quickly. So maybe we want to lean towards the damage. So I think we'll go with one of us this time. This is going to be one of those where I feel like it's going to be kind of controversial no matter which one I take. There's going to be people who assume, you know, one or the other is going to be way better. I think they're fairly comparable, but in this case, again, because by the end of this map we'll be able to rebuild elites easily, we might as well go for the damage over survivability. We can make banishers now, and those have healing wave. These are the Iron Fist, you know, healing casters. Very, very strong. I don't think we had those in the original version. Another reason why we should go for damage over survivability for our elites. Shadowstalkers are 5 supply, banishers are 2. Cavalry being 4 supply compared to Elite 7 might make Cavalry fairly supply efficient here.
Yes, my lord.
The biggest difference is that 2 armor. Well, I guess actually the biggest difference is the resistant skin.
Yes, my lord.
Dark Warrior. We can go to 500% HP regen out of combat. Okay, well, let's go ahead and load that and just get started and just start slamming out units. I want to attack the left base as early as possible, but I need to be secure in my economy first. And we can also keep an eye out on how our allies tend to attack. We can go with them when they decide to attack, maybe in their first or second go, and see if we can make it through. Okay, so first things first, let's go one of us. Hopefully that's not a mistake. I'm going to go lumber harvesting and super advanced masonry. I'm going to start getting extra workers on this lumber mill, and then send these guys down to make another one. I don't know what direction we're going to get attacked from in at the beginning, and we also have lore, but we can pause the game in order to do that. We absolutely need mastery training on our healers. Got plenty of units, got plenty of units. Where are you? Marksman.
Yes, me lord.
Okay, so let's get a lumber mill here.
I can't build that. If I go there. Right. More work. All right.
Okay, we can double build that, and then let's just go ahead and start spamming out workers down here. So our biggest holdup right now is lumber, as expected. Let's go ahead and hotkey all of our production. We have 3 sanctums. Now, those shadows are really powerful. They are invisible. I imagine that the enemies will have counters for those. The key is using those to take out the trebuchets here, and we'll have to spend some time doing that in a bit. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to get workers down in this direction. What I'm thinking is... Well, we're going to be attacking to the left. In terms of early attacks, we're going to have to worry about this ramp over here, and hopefully they don't get pulled into my lumber harvesting, because that would be a big issue.
Ready to work.
Okay, just keep it up. Well, what do we need in terms of lumber? We definitely want envenom swords for our elites. We're definitely going to want to get magic missile, because we're going to need some catapults. Or not, we could go automatic repairs instead. I don't think we want to go necromancers for the early attack here. Let's grab envenom swords. Actually, cancel that. Let's go ahead and start getting... Let's get +3 attack here. That's going to stack with Claire's bonus. Almost. There we go. And then... I have a lot of excess gold right now, so I'm fine building more and more and more workers. Obviously, we want to queue up mithril plating. I don't think we're going to need mithril arrows early, though it does increase the damage of catapults. We definitely need envenom swords and mithril plating. So it's just lumber right now, and
Ready to work.
Deciding when and where to attack. So let's send this guy over here. Again, I know the layout of this map generally. There's many enemy bases we have to get through. It's similar to Siege of Combe, except we don't have a hero. I mean, we have demi-heroes that can be resummoned at the altar, so I'm not too concerned about that. Okay, let's queue up envenom swords. We just get as many upgrades as possible at this point. Once we take this left base, we'll have access to plenty of lumber. Here they are. Okay, they must have shades because they can clearly see me. We can't upgrade these Shadow Stalkers either, but they do chaos damage, which is solid. Mithril plating. And what I think we're going to have to do is just set up some additional towers here to protect this side while we're out and about attacking. We can also leave Zed at home, and we attack with Claire. So, like, Zed can sit over here, and we can catch attacks on this side, along with some other units that we decide to build in the meantime. Let's go and grab Banishers. Very powerful caster unit. I probably don't need 6. We could go with 5 or maybe even 4. That's coming up. I think we probably want to go Magic Missile and then get a couple catapults. And I'm sort of just waiting for a first attack. Oh, there go my allies. I guess I'm a little late to join them. They are going a weird way. I might want to rush out and protect them, but if they're kind of going a strange direction. Let's see if we can catch them next time they go instead.
Job's done.
And again, this is perfect. We're in no upkeep, and let's stay in no upkeep for now. For now. Nothing crazy. We can, again, just keep towering this up. We don't need to go crazy with towers. But, you know, just getting enough that we feel relatively safe, you know, as we leave our base. Should be all well and good. Lumber income should be fine.
Is someone injured?
Turn off Fairy Fire. I don't like how they start with Fairy Fire being auto-casted. That's killer. There's our low upkeep. So, Elites and Claire, why don't we go ahead and hotkey you separate?
Point the way.
So that we can turn on defend, I suppose. Yeah, sure, get enhanced armor because we can afford it. We got these 2 things coming up.
Upgrade complete.
We're already in low upkeep, so we might as well grab some more elites. So get 2 more elites, add them to this group, and then the next time we see Brown moving out to attack, I suppose we just want to go with them. That makes sense, I'd say. Catapults. We do need siege weaponry. Let's just try and get into,
Me lord. Yes,
like, the
me lord.
lowest level of,
Righto. Yes, me
or the
lord.
highest level, rather, of high upkeep. That's my plan.
Off I go
Research
then.
complete.
Yes, me lord.
Okay, here comes Orange.
What do you need?
I guess we could defend with the Shadow Stalkers because they're not going to be able to see them. But again, that's a big investment in terms of supply. So I don't think that's the path we're going to take. I read in the patch notes, apparently Zed used to have a reincarnate ability, but that was removed when Claire got added as a demi-hero.
Ready for action.
I see Brown moving around. Okay, Brown's thinking of moving, so let's maybe get ourselves into position. If he goes down into the weird direction, takes the weird path, then we can just go the other way, and we can start attacking enemy buildings that way. Let's get one Darksteel Golem and then queue up automated repairs, and that's going to keep us pretty close. Perfect, okay.
Say the word.
On your mark.
I think this is a good start.
Say no more.
And
Orders.
elites get added, not you.
Yes, my liege.
Done.
Are they? Oh, they're thinking about it. They're not quite ready yet. But that's
My
fine.
aid required.
Okay, Banishers move on up.
As you wish.
I don't see any reason to not attack with my ally in this case.
What?
Let's go ahead and start towering up the other side as well, with the expectation we're going to get attacked down here.
Righto.
Darksteel Golem, you love to see it.
Yes, me lord. Off I go then.
I don't want to not be able to repair towers, so that's why I'm going to
Righto.
set these up kind of in a
Off I go
strange way. Brown, hello? I suppose let's go ahead and grab Endless War and Magic Sentry. We're gonna want to get Mithril Arrows soon. I'm just waiting for you, buddy. Well, never mind. Here's blue. All right, Banishers. Make sure that's turned off. Okay, well, no reason to not just attack into them here. Let's defend. I don't know why these guys are considered different, as different hotkey group. Hang on. Oh, it's our boy Tremolon. And so the fighters of the military organization known as the Iron Fist stood up against the Nexus of the Undead. Their goal was to free their leader from the grip of those who they deemed traitors to their own race. And we gotta read our lore. But right now, we're focused on pushing through this. Okay, attack. Gonna lose a lot of cavalry here, it looks like. That's a bummer. Because those are invulnerable, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, Tremolon goes down. What do we want? Let's get another Dark Iron War Golem. Oh, I ended up bringing Zed. Zed, go home?
All gold is required.
Okay, we're pretty much out of gold.
Job done.
Trying to move these. I'm waiting for these jerks to despawn, because that's killing me. We are in.
Job
Okay,
done.
they have despawned. Let's go ahead and grab more Banishers.
Your move. Say no more.
I'm a little disappointed that Brown has decided to just not
Yes, my
not attack. C'est la vie.
say the word. What ails you?
Okay. Cavalry, yes, I can see how it's a bit fragile here. So we are against Zernexus here. That's perfectly fine with me. Here comes Orange coming to defend their allies, I guess. But these elites, man, they're real good. Destroy this and this. Nice job, buddy.
What ails you?
Okay, I really just need more Banishers.
I am your servant.
Okay, move on in. Is Claire alive, I wonder? She is. Okay, keep it up.
Say the word. What ails you?
Tremolon is back. Good job, Darksteel Golem. You're killing it. Just one more. Just punch him right in the face. Perfect. Okay, now what we don't have right now is siege damage that we need to bust through all of this.
What ails you?
And just keep making banishers, please.
Is my aid required? Yes, my forces are under right away.
Stay together.
Is someone injured? As you wish. Right away.
Oh my gosh, banishers. They're so good. The fact that we get banishers now, that's just a massive improvement. Massive improvement over the original iteration of this.
I come to cleanse this land.
Okay, Mr. Worker, let's mosey on over here so we can start taking this. What I don't know is what if and when we take this, if they're gonna pivot over to this area. What do we have down here? Oh, that's my worker. Here comes a catapult. More banishers. This has been a great start. I'm concerned my ally is broken.
Is someone injured?
Orange clearly is not broken because they continue to attack me. I don't know where blue got that single A-bomb, but it's okay. Okay, so now we've got teal. Zed is going to be a great tank for us here. And again, we can resummon him. I don't know how expensive he is, though. That's one thing we just got to keep in mind. Might be super duper expensive. Okay, kill that altar. I'm tired of Tremolon. I mean, I don't mean that. Tremolon's he's my boy. I do like Tremolon. Back up here.
I am your servant. Say the word. Is someone injured?
Just desperately trying to break through this base. Oh, they have 2 altars here for some bizarre reason. We need some marksmen in order to hit air. Let's get another Darksteel Golem. Claire is still alive. We can turn off defense. You can move around just a little bit faster. It seems as if this faction is basically shut down now because we have killed their town hall.
Right away.
Our defense seems perfectly acceptable. I think Orange will be attacking next, so come on over here. Sure, get Necromancer Mastery training, and we're going to want to take this base as soon as possible. So, I did bring a worker. I prefer if these banishers didn't die to a single flippin' ghoul. Okay, yeah, this base is definitely shut down. We just have to get these, get this one destroyer killed, and I think these 2 guys are going to be able to do it. And then we'll roll our forces back to base, and then we'll start worrying about getting rid of the trebuchets. So there's still stuff to be done. Okay, this crypt is still building. Sir, I asked you to build this. Let's build maybe close to the trees.
Yes, my friend. What do you need? Aye, my lord.
And then again, we'll come back to base just so that we have somewhere to sit and defend. Zed, you're doing the Lord's work. Why don't you come on down here and repair. And let's start thinking about the future. Well, I need more gold. Let's wait for this to finish.
Is my aid required?
Bring these guys over here. Get this saturated. Elites did really good. I mean, that's what I would expect, especially because we have the sustain of the banishers. And then we have that crazy out-of-combat healing as well. Very excited about that. Okay, there and there. And there's Claire. She's doing good. Okay, here comes Brown. You know, better late than never, I suppose. Certainly better late than never. Wouldn't it be cool if Dark Warrior applied to our catapults? Probably a little too good, huh? One thing that would be really cool if Arkain did this is made it so that your allies expanded and got more powerful as you did it. Like, obviously, I want this base, but I'm imagining a circumstance where they Like, our allies kind of vie for the expansion, and if you let them have it, then they get, like, way more powerful. Not way more powerful, but, you know, like, their attack size increases by a noticeable factor. Could be really, really interesting. All right, let's get our army back here. Now, what I don't know is if orange will attack over here instead. Because if they do, then that's a bit of a problem. I also don't know where brown is going to start focusing their attacks. I need to get rid of the trebuchets before we do anything else. So let's make a group of shadow stalkers. I want to make probably 6, which is quite a bit, but that's, I think, what we're going to need. All right, Zeduel, help me out. Yo, get dusted by arcane towers. You love to see it. So if I remember correctly, when you go into the enemy base, is basically, there's orange on the right. Well, I guess, I don't remember what the original colors were, but whoever orange is over on the right, and then on the left is like a really difficult to break undead base. So what I'm thinking I'm going to keep doing is spamming defense over here to allow myself to push to the right. And the sooner we can do that, the better, obviously. Okay, let me just get more dudes on lumber up here. But the question is, you know, do we have enough to hold out against these attacks? Now, all I really need to do is just spam a bunch of towers at the top of this ramp, and I think it'll be fine. What else do we realistically need? I don't want to go into high upkeep. Yeah, okay, let's get 3 more of these. And then on the back end of this, we'll keep building an army. We'll use 6 ghost guys. That's what they're called in canon, in lore. Speaking of lore, let's read about the stuff. So Siege, the Tauronites used powerful trebuchets to defend their city against Retka. Most of the powerful siege weapons were heavily damaged and need weeks of repair, but a few remained intact. Destroying them would allow the Iron Fist to set up their own trebuchets inside the city and pulverize the traitors. The shadows given to the Iron Fist by their mysterious benefactors should be most useful to deal with the trebuchets and their treacherous guards. The elites who accompanied Gardon have been caught and put under arrest by the traitors and the undead. They should be more than happy to return to service and take revenge. I think that's this down here on the mini-map. And then this here is the trebuchets. And the trebuchets, you're specifically supposed to use the shadows to deal with. So basically, I want to go up. I don't want to kill everything around the trebuchets, because if you do that, then the Iron Fist set up their own defenses, which can get rolled by enemy attacks if you're not prepared to repel them. So as long as we get rid of the enemy trebuchets so that we can attack orange, we can go and clean it all up later. Okay. Geographical knowledge. Capital of Tauren. The city is old. From the days of the fallen nation of Juenar, it has remained important to the people of Tauren and Juenar for generations. It was here where the last defenders of Juenar made their stand until they too fell, just like the nation they had fought for. Order of the Frost. The capital of Tauren used to be the home of the Order of the Frost. Unlike the other orders that had their own keeps to house them, the Order of the Frost was stationed within the city after the fall of Old Juenar. Originally, the Order was tasked with overseeing the birth of the Kingdom of Tauren. It remained because it had already been established within the city. Now, with the Undead controlling this place, it is unlikely that the Order still exists. The Undead mages within the ranks of our enemies, and the complete lack of living ones makes it likely that they fought to the last. That's something that will be revealed more as we get further and further into this mission. This is a very long mission. Strap in. I am but the daughter of a farmer in lore. My family fell victim to the demons. I joined the army to avenge them, and was then recruited by the Iron Fist, which was and still is a great honor. I have been made a lieutenant and served directly under Thanak himself. All aspiring officers of the Iron Fist are expected to bring a certain level of education and knowledge with them, and are being educated if they are found lacking. We are educated in not only warfare, but politics, logistics, history, economy, economics, and religion alike. We are the elite. We, the Iron Fist, are the future. Sergeant Thanak. I was personally chosen to serve directly under Sergeant Thanak, the most skillful drill sergeant of the Iron Fist. It is an honor to serve him, and I will gladly lay down my life for him and the Iron Fist. And then Bloodclaw, the best general of the entire empire, of mankind itself. Serving him is an honor like no other. I used to have a diary with thoughts and doubts, but my belief in our general made me burn it to prevent its poisonous content from infecting others. I will fight to the death for my great general, for the glory of General Bloodclaw.
Job's done.
Wow. Okay. You'll love to hear that. Cannon tower me. We're gonna need more catapults for later. And we can bring a dude down here to repair. See, he can't can't quite get to that cannon tower. I didn't think I had blocked it, but I did indeed block it. Just keep making workers. We can leave them down here. This army should be more than enough to deal with the enemy attacks, I think. Get more banishers, and then it's just very important to me that we... Am I missing one? It's very important to me that we get down there and working on these catapults as soon as possible, because this just takes really long. So I'm just gonna right-click down in this, let's see, like this general area and see how they can get there. Because I would really prefer to try to attack orange,
What ails you?
like fairly early.
Someone injured.
Let's see, let's get this mithril arrow.
More work.
And then another workshop. Once we take orange and then we build a whole base inside the city walls, then, you know, we have like a forward launching point. All of this junk, I mean, I can attack through all this myself with my Iron Fist army. But look at how strong these things are. They're really, really good, as you can see. You know, but just getting rid of this stuff will allow my army to move into this base a little bit faster. I also have a lot of knowledge based on my time with this map the first time I played it, so I don't want to say it's unfair per se, but I just, you know, I generally know what's going on. Okay. Okay, they can't see us, they just had like an aura. 5 of these guys is probably enough. 6 would have been a little better, I suppose. Uh-oh. Oh, they have magic sentry there. Just run by them. Just run by them. Go, 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 go. Well, 4 is enough. I guess we wanted to go the other way. We got a nice little view on what we have to fight through in order to get through this. So it looks like we're going to have to kill some of these guys in order to get through. And all I care about is just making a path. If we can make a pathway through, then we can go for the... Then we can go for the enemy base. Let's just set up some more lumber mills sort of closer to our allies.
Yes, me lord. Right.
Even over here should be fine.
All right.
Looks like they're sending a defensive force here, and there's a healer with them, so that's a bit of a bummer. Okay, let's just keep going up here. Again, we don't have much of a choice. We do have to kill some of these dudes in order to just be able to get in and out. And then obviously we want to use these guys when we go and attack orange because they do chaos damage, and it's a lot of supply to keep them sitting around doing nothing. Okay, come on down here. Get added. So this is kind of a circumstance where this could take... This could, you know... I don't want to say it's like an artificial time waster, but like having to bust through this stuff. Like, I could kill everything along the way, but obviously that would just take really long. We can do that later. Whether we do it now or later isn't that important, but getting orange nullified would make a huge difference, I think, in the grand scheme. So that's why I mostly just want to get rid of the trebuchets, and then we can attack. You know, will we have enough to realistically make progress? I don't know.
Yes, my liege.
Point the way.
Okay.
Someone injured.
We did lose some elites. Let's go ahead and start remaking those. We do not want to go into high upkeep just yet, though. With banishers, the elites, man, most of our elites survived this attack, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. Okay, again, we don't have to kill it. Just kill if they're low health and like finish them up, so that way we know that we can walk out of here when we're all done. But all this junk, I'm not even, I mean, I'll just use shadows to kill these. I could even do it off camera, but like I don't see a reason to otherwise bother. Okay, pivot. So this is the kind of stuff that I need to be able to... I don't know how they can see uphill. I'm not sure why they're able to see uphill. Okay, we'll get some arcane towers as well. Good for those
Done. Say no more.
revenants that they send. So again, this side needs to be self-sufficient. We can leave Zed over here basically to pick that stuff off when it's all said and done. 75, that's all fine. Okay, we can walk in. We can walk in. Now, one of the scary things... Oh, Tornite Elite Guard. These guys don't look elite at all. One of the scary things I'd be concerned about is when I attack Orange, if they would pull all of these units to defend their base. We'll find out. I really hope not. Okay, so kill that guy, and then we're just going to attack all the trebuchets. Once those are down, we could make a move against...
Yes, my friend.
Upgrade complete.
We could certainly make a move against them. So let's get some Necromancers as well. We got the War Golems. Honestly, man, those War Golems are so flippin' good. I'm just going to get 2 more Elites. And then 5 supply. Sure, we'll get a War Golem. And then we'll go ahead and attack. The reason that we have to kill these first is because these have a huge range, and they'll kill my army as they try and go into the city through here. My ally seems busted, man, I gotta say. Or maybe he just attacks, like, really slowly. I'm not so sure.
Yes, my friend.
I think we're supply blocked on those Necromancers, which is fine. What about anything else we had building? Those Elites are coming up. We're at exactly 100. Trebuchets are now gone. What I'm going to do is just sit these shadows down here so that we can link up with our army once it's time to go. And I think it's basically time to go. If I have to build more stuff at home, I can.
Off I go then.
Ready for action.
Righto.
I'll just keep building more workers here just in case and build some guys to repair. We've got a nice little ramp here. So... maybe not enough siege weaponry for this whole attack. We'll see.
What do you need?
So let's go ahead and bust through this purple junk that's just sort of out here. It doesn't seem like purple's building anything, and that seems reflective of... like, we know Rahandir is here, and I think that's probably what this stuff is supposed to be. Apparently, I still had some... oh, no, that's my ally. Yo, look at that.
Ready to work.
So we obviously need to kill this stuff in order to be able to get through here later. Claire's in here getting rid of these Scourge units. And as we rally up and up and up, that's why we're killing this purple stuff so that we have a freebie path into the base without getting distracted. Doesn't look like purple's rebuilding anything. The question is, will we have any success against orange? If we can, that'll be the perfect spot to end the video. In fact, if we don't, then, you know, oh well. Okay, get in there. And get in there. We'll move in. So we got our tiny choke point as usual. And I don't have any AoE, do I? There's really nothing to disenchant here. That's their enemy hero. If he starts starfalling, I don't think I have an option. So this is a bit of a bummer. Let's go ahead and attack ground in the back here if they can reach. Okay. We are kind of mowing through this. It's just like they're going to be able to repair, or they're going to be able to get through this and like rebuild this stuff faster than we can actually move through it. You know, we did learn from our previous mistakes though, I think, which is once we kill some of this, we just got to move in. Okay, so their front line is dead. Their hero is about to be dead. We're going to build Darksteel War Golems. Of course, they attack me from a different direction, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I think it's fine. So move in. Kill this one tower. Then let's go ahead and... oh, these guys have just been going ham up here. Bring these guys down. And then there's like pre-placed stuff around here. I guess we'll just like steadily take this out. We can regen some mana on our banishers. Get over here and repair. Okay, ignore all of this. And we just got to steadily push through all of this junk. Towards Orange's main base. I'm not worried about this stuff on the outskirts. We're just going to steadily work our way through it. That's my ally. Maybe they'll attack again with relative swiftness. I don't have high hopes. Just get another elite, and sure, make a fighter. Got that. They've got that high regen. Now, the reason I'm killing this stuff is just because as I rally stuff in there, my units are going to get distracted. It doesn't look like they're using these to rebuild any of their stuff, though, so that's a big positive. How dare you? Okay, there's their big defensive force, which they've used already. Might as well turn on defend. Again, I'm still confused on why my elites count as separate units like this. Okay, let's keep those guys alive. Okay, just keep avoiding this. I don't know where... Oh, there was an altar behind us. I see. So this is going to be one of those where I'm pretty sure unless we kill some of this stuff behind us, they're going to keep building out of them. Okay, catapult, just like start moving on up there. Guess what? More elites. Don't worry about these guys, okay? Okay, we are losing a lot of our healers. Let's make another round of them. Now, is this like their main base? That's what I'm not sure about. We'll steadily make progress here. Here, here, here. Kill this guy, please. And we're gonna roll up some more catapults. Move on in. Turn off defend. So this is, yeah, so it looks like they're going to be able to reinforce behind us with enough briskness to be a problem. But again, if we can get to their town hall to, like, shut them down, we're going to be in fine shape. But it's just being able to reinforce fast enough to do that. I'll try and get those necromancers up now. Well, that guy, there was an attempt to move. Darksteel golems, let's go and go get these towers. Good work. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look out. Claire's still alive. I don't know where Claire is, but she's doing well somewhere. Turn off fairy fire, please. Okay, and we are definitely in. We just got to steadily get rid of this stuff. Again, if I can get catapults to be alive and up here, then we're in good shape. Oh, these guys got stuck. Oh, I needed them. Okay, move on in, buddies. All the way in. And we're going to build more catapults. Turn on skellies. Okay, you attack this. Hero is back, but that's fine. I don't even care. This would be a great time for my ally to send another attack wave, but I don't think they're gonna. How are you guys doing? Again, they've been stuck. Ah, they haven't been able to get through here, I think. Okay, now try and get out. Okay, stop that. Come on back here. Let's consolidate. Now push towards this cannon tower, that barracks. Militias. Oh, yeah. We got elites in there. Militia line. Okay, and let's go ahead and grab more banishers. Get him, Skelly boy. Okay, and that guy's altar is further... Does he have an altar in his actual base? Okay, we gotta move in and protect the catapults, because that's why I built them, okay? I built them to be protected and to hopefully kill the enemy, but primarily they must be protected. No, don't let that happen. All right, we got these guys in here now. Shadow Stalkers, go ahead and attack buildings. You do chaos damage. Ow. I take it back. I would like you to attack this catapult, please. Never mind. That catapult is not even attacking what I need it to. Finish this up. There we go. Stop that. I would consider this quite successful. Yeah, this stuff's getting hung up on. Again, there's all this outlying stuff. There's so much outlying stuff, but I think we've got it. I mean, again, we got to kill these 2 barracks and then go for the town hall, and then we can clean up Orange while getting our own base set up. So let's take these folks and walk them down here. It's going to take some time, but they'll get there. And just everybody move up. I have 2 catapults. Go barracks, castle. That's my ally. That's perfect. He'll keep them busy. Turn off fairy fire, because I know some of you still have it on. Stop that. We only want healing wave, please. And with these Shadow Stalkers, we'll be able to take out... You know what? Go for the castle first. With these Shadow Stalkers, we can go and kill the rest of the defenses around the trebuchets eventually. But what I can do, maybe even off camera, I don't know. I'd like to keep the footage in where possible, because I feel like I'm playing better and, you know, being more time efficient here by destroying this base. You know, maybe we can build off camera, because I don't know if maybe the enemy's going to get stronger or more difficult to kill as time goes on. Who knows? There's a gold mine. Yeah, there's a gold mine here. Okay, we're all good. Now go barracks. Haven't seen the enemy hero yet. Being able to heal the elites makes this mission feel like you have such a strong faction. This, arguably, between Banishers and elites, is like the strongest faction that we've had access to. I mean, don't get me wrong, Witch Doctors are good, but it doesn't have that same... It doesn't have that same jump, like that same burst of healing energy. Okay, those guys are gone. The catapults can take care of this, so let's just have my army sit over here. Wow, okay. Well, yeah, when we come back, I will probably build a whole base inside of this area, which hopefully will draw... my hope is that this will draw teal... to our new area instead of bothering with our main base. I gotta make sure that my lumber harvesting is kind of back up to snuff. I'm sure I've got idle guys. Yeah, like these dudes are returning to strange places. We know that gargoyles get sent as well. So yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. I would say that we've been definitely successful today. We have more of Orange to just clean up. That's not a big deal, but it is something we have to do. We have to clean up Orange and then full-on build this base. But I would say, again, I can't stress enough, I think we've been incredibly successful. So, okay, next on the docket, use the Shadow Stalkers to clean up the stuff up here, while my army cleans up the stuff along the bottom. We build defenses kind of here-ish to stop Teal from getting up and killing our newly built trebuchets. And then from there, we focus on attacking the next base. But yeah, this was a really good start. This mission, again, it is notorious for being quite difficult, but it went really darn well. Again, still confused. It seems like the elites that we start with are considered different units than the ones that we eventually can build after we finish our leadership boni. So it's a little strange, and some of our earliest ones are still alive. Okay, anywho, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.